So the closer I've gotten to a goal I've really wanted for a long time, right? Marriage, the more I've thought about if it's really what I want. And if you've been on my channel for a while, you've probably heard me say, if I was a middle-aged white man, I would be living on the side of a mountain by myself. And if I was a middle-aged or elderly white woman, I probably would have been a nun. Like in this lifetime of figuring out what I want to do with my life. I love God so much and peace and tranquility and a slow life that I started thinking, what about like this life as a black woman? What version of that does that look like for me? And I grew up on an island, right? I didn't leave until I was a fully formed adult. And the thought came like pretty strongly, maybe like 6 months ago. I almost did this video then, but I didn't really want to make a video about it when it was something so far away from what I was actually doing with my life. I think now I'm in a more of a transitional period where marriage looks more unclear than a sure thing for me. And I'm considering like what version of my life do I want to live now, especially since my son has gone off to college. Like I could really do anything, I could do whatever I want. And I was thinking about Gary Zukov. He's the man that I really resonated with when I started reading spiritual books. And he was the one living on the side of a mountain writing his book. And he had a life partner. She died, I think, last year or like earlier this year. So a lot of his adult life, he was just on his own, just like living his life. You know what I mean? Like not partner. And then he met her and, they created wonderful things together, like workshop seminars for people and continued his work about helping the multisensory being, all those things. And I could see a version of that for my life, but I think maybe it's becoming more clear. And I've thought about different ways to make like that vision of being by myself, like living a really slow life, being really close to the beach, a reality without that being like a full-time thing. And then I think because I view relationships as so sacred, romantic relationships are just so sacred. Like there's just so much God potential in combining two lives together that I think it's a thing I really want to do, but like with anything in my life, when I'm not 100% sure, it just means I need to slow down. Like I don't need to make any big decisions right now. I just need to live my life, continue, embracing joy and peace, doing the things that feel really, really good to me, allowing myself to be inspired. I'm like thinking like I could go be in Miami. Like I could go, I don't know, anywhere that there's a beach and I don't have to move there full time. I could go for a month. Like there's like so many different variations of like what I want to do. I still also really want to go to, not really, I don't know that I really want to, but I've had the thought of like going back to Thailand and going to like the island side, the beach side to experience like what that's like. Cause that's not where I spend most of my time in Thailand. I, I mean, I feel super empowered about what I can do with my life. I am so young. Like there's like 70 more years to live. And like at this point, I really can do just anything. And so that feels like a really great place to be. And being unsure doesn't feel uncomfortable for me. I think at this point, I've had enough patterns in my life, enough experiences of these that there's no need to like rush out of a period of uncertainty or unknown. I embrace the unknown. It's one of the sure things about life that we're going to not know things and things are going to change. And I am going to change. I've changed so much in the last 2 years and I'm going to change again. Right now, I like to sit in changes and like really enjoy like who I am at 36 and, get used to living alone because right I haven't. I did for a bit when I first started grad school in Miami, but I've had my son for the rest of the time and it's just a thing to adjust to, getting used to not having the little laughter and mothering in that same way. So I'm excited in a beautiful way at what comes next in my life. Girl, I don't know. I'm gonna document it. I'll talk about it at different points. But I like, the musings feels like a really fun video to do, just about like my thoughts, almost like a video journal about what's going on with me and the different versions of me. And I hope, it can inspire you to also think about what you really want for your life, knowing that there is no particular script that you have to follow. Like, you can do whatever you want. I'm not the only one that can do whatever they want. Like, you can plan your life and decide what people, what things, what hobbies you want to include in your life. And yeah, go from there, like whatever brings you joy. I hope, part of this process is encouraging you to also figure out like who you really are now, what do you want next, all those things. So let me know if you have any thoughts, any encouragement that you want to share in the comments. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my video for more videos. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and thank you for watching.